Hi, water signs. Welcome to your read. This is going to be a quick love look-see for the week of, what's today? 24th through the 31st. So this is going to finish us out for the month of July. And I just felt really compelled to do this reading because today is my Nani's birthday. May she rest in peace. She's like one of my absolute favorite people in the world, and I miss her every day. And I don't know, I was headed to the gym and just felt like, no, let me just do a quick weekly something for the elements. So this is for you guys. Perfect if you're sun, moon, rising, or Venus in a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. If this does not resonate, please check out your other elements. And let's begin. So, water, what's going on? I'm going to say this reading is very cut and dry. It's not going to take long anyways. These aren't supposed to take long. I talk a lot, so I'm not going to do too much. But, look, under the deck energy, you guys have 8 of Cups. This is you guys walking away from something, right? And it doesn't have to mean you guys are physically leaving a relationship or physically leaving a situation, but Cups are all about emotion, and it's like you are walking away from the emotional aspect of something, a situation, a person, a something, right? Like you're not, like all these cups that you've stacked, all these emotions that you've accumulated, there's something that's going to be kind of dying off. And it's interesting, we've got the moon here, right? You guys are ruled by the moon. Also, Cancers are ruled by the moon, excuse me. Cancers, this must really be a message for Cancers too. I don't know, made me say that. But the moon is here. Moons are all about secrets coming out, right? Things being illuminated because things aren't as clear. Like if I walk into a dark room and I see the shadows of something, it's not as clear as if I were to walk into the sunlight and I can see everything very clearly, right? Please also keep in mind on Friday we're having that lunar eclipse, which is a full moon. I do feel like, and I've been actually saying this for each element, that I do feel like this full moon is going to be a big one in terms of bringing things to light, in terms of having aha awarenesses, those moments. And I feel like you water signs are no different, okay? So it does seem like a good chunk of you guys are going to be walking away from something that you just no longer feel emotionally tied to, or you know that it's not a good idea to invest emotionally in this anymore because blah, blah, blah. Now, what's interesting is underneath that, you've got the Devil. So this could be walking away from vices. This could be walking away from toxic relationships. This could be walking away from toxic people. This could be walking away from a Capricorn. This could be walking away from something that makes you feel bound and, like you're being manipulated or whatever. So just keep that in mind, okay? Period, it's all for good if you're walking away from some bullshit like that, right? So, what I don't like, but it's okay, we're starting off with the 3 of Swords here. This is like heartbreak. This is someone who's like going through it. This is like, this could be some third party situation that you are experiencing that you guys have been trying to juggle, right? Been trying to decide, been trying to weigh your options. For some of you guys, I feel like this is something you've been juggling or trying to weigh your options for quite a while. Look at the waves of the ocean. Look how rocky it is. Look at that boat back there, like literally about to tip over, just like you're about to tip over on your one foot, right? So it almost seems like if this is a third party that you guys are dealing with, it's almost like you've waited so long trying to decide what's what and what you want to do. It's like you've almost put yourself in a position where you're going to be heartbroken anyways. Now, whether that's from you walking away or someone walking away from the situation from you, I do feel like a lot of this 3 of Swords energy has to do with you guys just kind of taking your sweet time to decide on something, right? And sometimes when we take too long to decide on something, it doesn't become our decision anymore, right? Like it's like almost like that Tower card, which you guys got, but we'll get into that. But it's like I do feel like this is a situation that's kind of been going on for a while. And then like now it's to the point where it's really disappointing to either yourself or the people you've been dealing with. But you guys might feel strongly like you might feel strongly here, like things might feel a little heavy this week. Also keep in mind, we've got that full moon eclipse and we've also got Mercury going into retrograde too. So there could be communication that you're having with someone that could be making you feel away. You guys can be dealing with an earth sign. You guys can be dealing with an air sign, right? Like in the past, I see that you guys have been trying to weigh things out. You guys have been trying to make things more balanced. You guys have been trying to really practice reciprocity and like having that equal give and take, right? Because he's giving to the poor. He's got that Libra scale that's balanced. And I feel like this in all ways, not just in your relationships. I feel like just you guys have been really trying to be balanced in all things, whether it's your career, your money, your relationship, your relationships with other people, even if they're not romantic, right? So I feel like that's something that water signs have really been trying to work on. Again, with that though, I feel like almost not enough action has led to now this situation, right? So it's like while you were weighing things out, you were just kind of like every day like, no, I don't know, I kind of like it, but then I don't know, but then I kind of like her, and then I kind of like her, and then I like her, and then I like her, and blah, blah, blah. And then now it's like, it's almost like you might not even be able to get any of that. That's how some of you guys may be feeling. So, near future, we've got the Queen of Cups. Whenever I see Queen of Cups, I always get the idea that it's a clue to me to look into my intuition more, right? This is your energy. This is water energy. This is someone who's very intuitive, very kind, very loving, very nurturing. But I do feel like while you guys have maybe been trying to weigh things out in your love life on more of a logical sense, it's going to require you to use more of your intuition and to trust your gut more on this. And you guys are really good at that. You guys are naturally intuitive people. You guys are water, But it seems to me like in this love situation, you guys have not been exactly coming from a place, not coming from a place of love, but it's almost like you're trusting your other senses more than you should be trusting your gut, right? Because your gut knows everything. And especially if you're dealing with love, it's really hard for the mind to make decisions that the heart needs to make. Now, it's great to consult your mind so you're not out there being foolish and hurting your own feelings, but it seems like this has been the missing link, and I feel like you guys will come into that towards the end of this week. And this may be what is also prompting you to walk away from something, because it's like you finally are understanding, or it's finally hitting you that the way you've been going about things, or the people that you've been dealing with, or the way, just the way things have been, it does not work for you emotionally. Like you cannot be there anymore the way that you once were, right? Focus. What you guys are focusing on is this Tower. So I do feel like something's going to happen. I do feel like there's going to either be communication that's coming forward that's, kind of prompting this Eight of Cups energy, or something to that effect. But remember, the Tower, although uncomfortable, although inconvenient, because it's something that happens radically, right? It's something that kind of happens out of nowhere. Like you can be going about your day and then this Tower hits you and you're like, oh my God, I just got into a random fight with so-and-so and I didn't even expect that to happen this way. But the thing about the Tower, I always find the silver lining with that is because, the Tower comes when there's something that we've been needing to step away from or change or shift, and we haven't done it, right? So it's like God, universe, spirit comes through and it's like, okay, girl, don't worry about it. I'll handle it. Since you're not going to do this, I will wipe these bricks away because these ones are not even stable anyways. And I want you to be able to start over, right? So I just did fire. If you are doing a fire, if you are dealing with a fire sign person, I suggest that you go and watch that video because they also got the Tower. It was in a different position, but they also got the Tower. So I would really, really, really watch that, especially if you have placements or, especially if you're like in a third party and one of your lovers is a fire sign person. It might really it might do you some good to watch that. Remember, Towers suck. Towers come out of nowhere. Towers are a shock to the system, but Towers are necessary, and they only happen because they're clearing out the bad stuff so that the good can come, right? You have to make room for good things to come to you. And so if you've got bad things in the way, then you've got to make room for that. Now, potential outcome, love. So once the Tower hits, then we've got this new opportunity for new love. We've got this new opportunity to go on a new adventure. We've got this new opportunity for newness, freshness, right? This is a risk taker. This is someone who is not scared. So also be mindful if it is like an ex that you're breaking up with something or something like that. Let's say, you are ready to go forward and pursue something new, not to carry a whole lot of baggage with you. This Fool person just has the essentials, right? They're not bag lady. They're not carrying all their old issues. They're not carrying all old worries, right? So it's really important that you guys keep that in mind in moving forward, that you don't bring baggage from past relationships or from traumas of your childhood into your new relationships, because that's not going to work for you either, right? So I just really get the sense of there's been something that a lot of you guys have been trying to weigh up, and I feel like you've been trying to weigh it up for a really long time, and this is the week, especially with this lunar eclipse and full moon, that you guys are figuring out that, you know what, I just can't do this anymore. Like, my heart's not in it. And what's really crazy is I pulled Adoring Virtue card, right? A Love Angels, and you guys got Release Your Ex. Time has come to clear your energy. We're walking away, okay? Time to come. If it's something that you know has been needing to happen and you've just been putting it off for whatever reason, fear or whatever, I have a feeling that you guys aren't really going to have much of an option. I have a feeling that this tower is going to come and wipe it away so that you guys can go on this new adventure, right? Have these new beginnings. So this week may feel a little heavy, and it may, feel a little sucky and be a little hard, but I really do feel like it's for the good at the end of the day, right? We're walking away, and we're walking into some new cool shit. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later.